Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sallystampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my hand-penned card box. It is a simple box really, but I think it's really pretty. Unfortunately, it's probably a bit too late for you to make, well, unless you have the products, you could make one for Mother's Day tomorrow, but I just made this because I really loved the paper. And I had loads of it, to be honest, so I thought let's get making something with it. As I say, it is just a basic box, and I've just used the reverse paper from the inside here, switched it for the lid just to mix it up a little bit. It does fit our standard card, so this is one of our standard C6 envelopes, and they just fit nicely inside, so you'd get quite a few cards and envelopes in there to give as a gift. And then it's just got this really nice lid that just fits on the top like so. And it's just really pretty. And then I've just got this little die cut on the front here, just to take away the plainness or add just a little something. Otherwise it'd just be a really basic box, wouldn't it? So let's go ahead and make it. So you can get this out of one sheet of 12 by 12. So to start off with, you will need a piece of DSP that is 12 by 7.5, 30.5 centimetres by 19. On the short side, and if your DSP has pattern, it needs to be running sort of this way, so this will be the top of the box. So if that's the case, on the short side, we're going to score at 1 inch or 2.5 centimetres. And then on the long side, so that your DSP is facing the way you want your DSP to run, we're going to score at 4 5/8, 5 5/8, 10 1/4, and 11 1/4. And in centimetres, that will be 12, 14.5, 26.5, and 29. We're then going to fold and burnish our score lines. It is such pretty paper, this is. I do really like it. And I always thought it was a bit too busy, but actually for something like this it's actually really good, because then you don't need to add much. You just have the pretty paper. Okay, we're then going to cut these bottom sections like so, and then this last corner here we're just going to get rid of. Okay, we're then going to add our adhesive, so I'm going to run my adhesive down this tab here, and then I'm just going to fold it over and close it up like so, and then again just fold those bits in there, the back, and then the front is the last bit that you're going to adhere over there like so. If you can get your hand in, just press that adhesive down. If not, use a ruler or your bone folder, and that's your card actual box done. You then just need to do your lid, and I've just realised I don't have my DSP for a shim, which is foolish of me. Let me just see if I've got any to hand. Let me just grab this one. Okay, so I know it's not the same DSP, but it'll do for what I'm doing. So don't forget your shim. You need a piece of DSP that is 4 by 7 5/8 or 20 by 10.5, and we're going to score all of our sides at 1.5 inches, which is 4 centimetres. All the way round. Whoops. Last one. There we go. And then we're going to fold and burnish the sides of this. Score lines here, just these 4, and then your corners just going to cut down all four corners to create those wedges. And then do the other side as well. And then just this one. It's a really simple box really, but it looks really pretty. So you're left with that. So you've cut the tabs out of these, and then we're just going to add some adhesive onto here. Still have a little dog in here complaining. And then just fold these over. And this one too. I'm just popping these pegs on just to hold it together while I quickly run my die cut through for my decoration. That one there. And then that will hold all that together. And then I'm just going to do my decoration. So I have some basic white and some Night of Navy and the lovely hand penned flowers, dies. And I'm going to use that one for the blue, that one for the basic white. And then I just want to grab my die cutting machine. Just let the dog out. Okay, so, oh, what I did fail to do was, so on this part I'm going to add some of my adhesive sheets. So this is the old style, but they are still exactly the same as the new ones. It's just the branding that's on mine. So I'm just going to cut that down like so. And then bring this in, pop my cutting plates on, and then I can put my die cut there and my basic white there, and just run them both through. So I'm actually just going to run them through twice just to make sure that adhesive sheet is cut thoroughly. So there's my white layer, and then I just check that looks okay to me. Get this out of the way, and then there's my white layer. Pop this one out and get my piercing tool. So I'm just going to go through and take all the negatives out. My son's shouting on his game again. Bear me a second. Shut the door again so we don't hear his noise. And then this can be quite tricky, but you just need to remove all of the parts. And so it can be a little bit fiddly, a little bit time consuming, but once you've sort of removed the larger parts, there we go, you can almost, if you have a die brush, that also is the way forward. I do have one actually. Is it in here? No, in this one. I've got one in my pots in front of me, but I can't remember which one it's in. Well, no, it's not in any of those, so maybe it's somewhere else. I don't know where I put that. I'll have to dig it out, because things like this are wonderful, but time consuming and fiddly. And you have to just make sure you've got all your bits off there as well. And just take those Bits out of there, nearly there. They do stick to you as well, which is always interesting. And that's why I ran it through a couple of times, just to make sure it was clear. And to be honest, when you take the backing paper off, sometimes it does actually just pull all of these off too, which is always handy. So let's see if it will work for me. So just take that backing off, and yes, it has taken most of them out. I've got just a couple of little ones here that I just need to remove, and I think that's, oh no, there's one there, just one hiding there. And once that's done, you can then stick this onto your basic white like so. If you don't have these adhesive sheets, you can just use wet glue or whatever glue you want to. I do think, although they seem fiddly, they are wonderful afterwards, because the whole of your die cut is now stuck down and none of it's going to lift up. I'll just get these bits off my fingers because I really can't deal with them. And then I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back. Yeah, look, I've got them everywhere. Oh, stuck to the dimensionals too. I just want there. And then take these off, put this on to my, oh no, I did it, oh you silly Billy, I forgot to rotate the paper so I have double instead of it being the reverse of the paper. Never mind. Never mind. It's too late now. I'm not going to redo it. Take the backing off these, and I've put the lid on just so as I can see where my die cut needs to sit. So I'm going to pop that just there. And then the ribbon I've used is the Flowers for Every Season ribbon, which actually is quite an old ribbon now, but so lovely. I do like this, the cotton, white cotton ribbon. I do think it's nice. So we're just going to tie this around the lid. And I've found that if I do it this way, it seems to sit squarely rather than sideways. If that makes any sense. Yes, there we go. A little bit twisted, but oh my goodness, what is going on here? Let's try that just once more, but I'm going to do it this way. Oh my goodness, I don't quite know what's going on here. As usual, you know, you do one on the box and it looks amazing. Do one on your tutorial and it just doesn't work. There we go. That's it. That's what I wanted. There we go. And there, finally, is my hand-penned card box. Hope you like them. Thank you for bearing with me, and I'll see you all again soon.